So what if you've paid off a collection or a charge off and you settle the account or paid off in full, what have you, and the balance is still showing on your credit report as unpaid? So in this article, I'm going to tell you how to make that correction on your credit report. And also, if that doesn't work, we may be able to help you get damages from the original creditor and the credit bureaus for not correcting the issue. So I'm going to go here over a step-by-step process, which you're going to follow. And it looks something like this. I'm sharing here a chart, and this flow chart basically tells you what you have to do in 4 steps. There should be a link to this chart in the description section as well too of this video or podcast. So let's start with the first thing you want to do. First of all, make sure you're looking at your most recent credit report. Make sure that the date is accurate. Once you pay off an account, generally the creditors take about 30 days or so. In some rare instances, they may take 40 to 45, but once an account's paid off, 30 to 45 days, they should automatically update the credit report. So make sure that you're looking at a recent report and make sure that the account's been paid off. Now, if you see that the credit report is dated today and you paid off the account, say 60 days ago, that is when you move to step 2, which is the dispute process. What do you do here is that you first set up accounts at Experian.com, Equifax.com, TransUnion.com. Those are the 3 major credit reporting agencies. And you can set up free accounts there and run online disputes with each of the 3 credit bureaus. Now, I would always suggest if you're going to go ahead and dispute an account which is paid off, what you want to do to cover your back is make sure that first you call the original creditor. So let's just say if you paid off an account with American Express, call American Express and get a payment letter stating that the account is paid off and you owe them nothing. Do the same thing if it's a collection company. Now, once you have that letter, you want to go ahead and upload that letter along with your dispute. So what if you don't have that letter and the lender is not willing to give you a letter? Then you could basically include a copy of your bank statement that shows that the account was paid on this particular date, and make sure the bank statement shows your name, date, and the amount and the creditor being paid. And you can put that bank statement with the disputes along with a settlement offer that American Express or the credit or a collection company may have given you. So that could look like, what if you get an offer in the mail stating that, hey, you could settle this account for $500 and it's from American Express? Perfect. Put that letter, that settlement offer letter in the dispute along with proof that you've paid the $500. So this way the credit bureau knows beyond a shadow of doubt that this is what American Express or whichever creditor you dealt with is settling the account for, and you've provided proof that it's paid off. Now, once you go to the credit bureaus and upload your dispute, it's pretty simple to do with Experian, Equifax, TransUnion. The bureaus generally take about 7 to 15 days most of the time to come back with an answer. They'll either say that they've corrected the balance to show that it's a 0 balance, or they'll say that it's not been corrected. And sometimes they may take up to 30 days, but 7 to 15 is generally how quickly they turn around this issue with. Now, one thing I forgot to add is when you put in the dispute, make sure you take snapshots if you're doing this online of you submitting the dispute. Take snapshots of all the pages as you're submitting it and save that. Or the credit bureaus come back and say, we're not removing the balance and we still believe you owe the balance. Well, at that particular stage, you may be entitled to monetary damages. If you've basically given irrefutable proof to the credit bureaus or you've paid off the account, the creditor should know that. So you either may have a case against the credit bureaus or the creditors or both. So for instance, if you didn't submit proof that the account was paid off and only the creditor knew the account was paid off, then you may have a case against the creditor as such. But if you submitted proof to the credit bureaus stating that the account is paid off along with a canceled check and a settlement letter or what have you, then the credit bureaus should have corrected it, even though if the lender told them that, hey, we don't agree with this, the credit bureau should have taken some arbitrary action and corrected the issue because you've given them proof. Now, so if that happens, then reach out to us here at IMAX Credit. We're going to look at your case and determine if you have some monetary damages coming to you. If you do, our associate attorneys will take on your case and potentially sue either the credit bureaus or the creditor or both of them, depending on who we think is to blame, and sometimes both are to blame, especially if you've included a settlement letter from the creditor stating that the account is paid off and settled in full. Now, this process generally for the credit bureau disputes, takes about 15 to 45 days. But the best thing would be, if that doesn't pan out, reach out to us. Our email is info@imaxcredit.com. Once again, that's info@imaxcredit.com, info@imaxcredit.com, or give us a call at 310-986-2896. And as far as our process goes, if we could get your credit report and the proof of the dispute that was sent, we could pretty much take it from there. And our guarantee at that particular point is that if we take on your case, we're most probably getting you monetary damages and getting the account rectified for no money out of your pocket up front. So I hope this information was helpful. Happy hunting. Again, if you have any questions about how to submit disputes, as well if you have a paid off account, reach out to us or email me and I can advise you from there. Best of luck.